Hello everyone. Welcome to the online learning platform of Brilliant Public School. In this video, we will discuss about introduction of chapter 11, that is work and energy, and we'll learn something about work. This is for class 9th physics. So our first topic is work. So you see, work done is when a force acts on an object and the object shows displacement, the force has done work on the object. So you remember that when we apply force, there is a change in state of the object. So what happens when we apply force? If there is a displacement also, that means the object is moving from one point to another. So if there is displacement by applying some force, then we say that the work is done on the object. That means if there is no displacement, suppose the displacement is zero, you are continuously, one type of force is continuously applied on an object, but there is no displacement, then the work done is zero. There should be a force and there should be a displacement, then the work is said to be done on that object. So you see, two conditions needs to be satisfied for work to be done. Two conditions needs to be satisfied. First one, a force should act on object. That means there must be a force. And the second one, the object must be displaced. Means there must be a displacement also. So in the presence of force and displacement together, only the work is said to be done. The formula for work done is work is equal to force into displacement. W is equal to F into S. Okay. So W is equal to F into S is the formula for work done. Now, unit of work. You see, the unit of force is Newton. The unit of displacement is meter. So Newton meter is supposed as joule. So joule is the unit of work done. The unit of work done is joule. Now, how can we define 1 joule of work? So you see, if you will place the value F is equals to 1, F is equals to 1 and S is equals to 1, you will get W is equal to 1. So you see how you will define 1 joule of work. 1 joule of work is said to be done only when 1 Newton of force is applied on an object and it shows the displacement by 1 meter. Then 1 joule work is there. Now there are 3 different cases in terms of work. First one, positive, negative and zero. There are three cases in works. First one is positive, second one is negative, and third one is zero work. So we will see each one by one. This is case 1 of positive work. So all these 3 cases are just dependent on the direction of force and direction of displacement. Case 1 is positive work done. So if the displacement is in the direction of force, means if the direction of force is same as the direction of displacement, then there is a positive work. Likewise, you can think of this situation, kicking a football. So when any sports person kicks a football, so he applies force on the football and the football moves in the same direction as that of the applied force. So the direction of force and displacement are same in this case. That's why there is positive work done in this example. Again, I have one more example, moving a chair. You see in the example it is written moving a chair, not pushing a chair. Pushing a chair is different, moving a chair is different. Because pushing a chair, that means you don't know whether it is displaced or not. Moving a chair, that means by applying force you are moving the chair. Now you see this situation, this child is applying force and the chair is moving in the same direction. So we consider it as positive work done. So there is a positive work in this case also. Now the second case is negative work. Negative work is just opposite to the positive work if the direction of displacement is in opposite direction of the force. Okay, so if force is like this, displacement is like this, there should be a complete 180-degree angle between force and displacement for negative work. So this is the case of negative work. So what are the examples of work, negative work done? So you see, if someone pushes you from behind and you want to stop, okay, you want to oppose that motion, that is an example of negative work. If you are pulled from behind and you are trying to move front, that is also a situation of negative work done. So let us see these examples. This is a train. This is a train, and now one person standing here, he tries to stop the train. So you see, this is the direction of external force and this is the direction of displacement. So they are exactly opposite to each other. There is an angle of 180-degree in the direction of external force and the displacement. So there is a negative work done. Negative work done. This person is doing negative work. Okay. This is the situation. Now, work can be positive or negative. In this example, if I want to elaborate, this is the situation. There are two forces. Now, see, remember always, work is done by that who is applying force. Okay. Now, here in this case, when you lift an object upwards, there are two different forces. First one, the person who is lifting the box, he is applying force on in upward direction, and there is gravity also, which is applying a force in downward direction. So there are two different kinds of forces. So you can elaborate work in two different situations or by two different forces. First, by man, that how much work man is doing and how much work gravity is doing. Okay. So here in this case, man does positive work while lifting a box. Let us just talk about lifting the box. So man does positive work lifting the box because he's applying force in the upward direction and the box is moving upwards. So the direction of force and the direction of displacement is same. So this is a case of positive work done by the man. Now, lifting a box only, let us talk about gravity. The box is lifted upwards in upward direction. Gravity is applying downward force. Okay, so the direction of force, the direction of displacement and the direction of force is opposite as that of the first one while lifting the box up. That's why you can say that work done by gravity while lifting the box is negative because the direction are opposite of force and displacement. That's why. Likewise, for lowering the box also, you can try. Okay, so man does negative work while lowering the box and gravity does positive work while lowering the box. So remember this situation. It's a beautiful situation. Now you see, there is a third case of zero work. So for the work to become zero, there are three different conditions you can see. First one is like we have studied positive and negative. It is dependent on angle. So if when force and displacement are perpendicular to each other, then the work done is zero. So this is the force, this is the displacement. Okay. So this is 90 degree, right? So if the direction of force and direction of displacement are mutually perpendicular to each other, the work done is zero. The second there is also a second condition when force is zero. When F is zero, when F is equal to 0, you can apply the formula W is equal to Fs and you can think if W is equal to Fs, if F is equal to 0, work done is 0. Or the third condition, if the displacement is 0, then also you can think that work done is 0 because you can multiply anything with 0, it becomes 0. Okay, so these are the three conditions. Let's see the examples of them one by one. Examples of zero work done. This is the situation for perpendicular. For a body moving in circular path, the centripetal force and the displacement are perpendicular to each other. So the work done by the centripetal force is 0. Like see this example. You already know that centripetal force attract means what is the centripetal force here? The attraction between this earth and moon. Okay, so this is the centripetal force. Now what is the displacement when moon revolves around the earth? What happens? This is the direction of displacement, you can think, because in circular motion, what happens? How we calculate the direction? In circular motion, you have to take a tangent on any point that will decide its displacement at that point of time. Okay, so you can see the angle is 90 degree here. This is the force, centripetal force. This is the displacement. So the angle is 90 degree right now. So you can think that W is equals to 0. There is no any amount of work done by the moon in this situation. Now, the second one, when we hold an object and walk, this is the very beautiful situation. Please try to understand, when we hold an object and walk, think about this, not while lifting the object up, while walking only. You think while walking, suppose anyone has hold an object and he's walking. Now, the force acts in downward direction due to the gravity, and the displacement is in forward direction, that is 90 degree to the force. You see this situation? See, if a man carries a bucket of water, what happens? Horizontally, carries a bucket of water horizontally at a constant velocity. So you are moving in a forward direction and the force is in downward direction due to its weight or due to gravity, you can think of, right? You see the angle between this displacement and the force is 90 degrees. So you can elaborate this situation as work done as 0. Okay, so here the work done is 0 because that third situation. Now, this is another case when someone pushes a wall, not moves a wall. Let's suppose this is a person who is pushing a wall. So this is a situation of pushing a wall. So no matter for how much time you are pushing the wall, it is not going to move at all. That means the displacement is always 0 here in this case. So you can see here in this case, work done is 0 because of displacement is 0. Okay, so this is all about the 3 cases of work done. Thank you very much.